Hi, welcome to Epic Builds. Today I am going to be building a floating island thing. So what I've done is I nerd poled up with some carpets, and then I placed a block of stone on top of it, and then I destroyed the bottom carpet, so I didn't have to go mining down the whole part. Now, you need to... Today's challenge, the first Epic Builds, is basically build a floating island. You can do whatever you want on it, and I'm probably going to do this in several parts, seeming as one with a mini castle on the top won't really do. So I'm going to make it really rather big. If you're wanting to see Will's and Louis' versions of their builds, that'll be in the description, and you'll be able to watch them just as much. So I might do just like a 10-minute recording for the first one, and for the second, 10 minutes again. Maybe like 10 minutes every few days. However, I'm basically building the outline at the moment, so this is going to be half as long as it is. So now I'm going to do this side, and then I'll join it up. I actually quite like this seed. I'm like in the middle of several biomes, like this fields biome there, birchwood there, whatever that is there, spruce wood there, hills over there. I might have said that already, but it's quite a nice seed. In fact, if you want it, I'll be doing this for most of my videos, putting the seeds in the description. Well, not in the description, because I usually type things wrong, seeds wrong. So, as you just saw there, where I tried to type SED. So, whoever wins this, like, gets... This is basically like a competition, and you'll be the judge. You vote by we'll post a video, and afterwards we'll say on it, this is what you should vote for, and it'll basically be a tour of the floating island, and then you choose. So this is Epic Builds. So when you're building a floating island, it has to be in the sky really, doesn't it? Or else the floating bit doesn't really work. Maybe this side could be a bit longer. Right. Now, if you don't want this to look completely bizarre, then I would suggest that you don't do it square or perfectly square or perfectly round. I'm doing a mixture here. Maybe try and make it as random as you can, because then it'll look natural. However, according to Darren Brown, nothing is random, so just try your best. If you want to, you can post like a video response, and you can show this is what what you've built, and I'll have a look at it, and I might showcase it if you like sent me a link of the place. the way to do that is if you have to go into the .minecraft file and find the save, and I'll try and find it. So this isn't going quite that well. So the outline is one of the most creative parts of the floating island, largely because if you don't do it, then it's just not going to work. Pumpkins. There! Pumpkins! My favourite food in Minecraft. I think pumpkins are extremely important, however, no one else really does. Most Minecrafters have their favourite food, and mine is pumpkin pie. Mushroom stew is, you have to eat it too quickly. You just like right click, oh, it's gone. It's not always like that, but you even lose the bowls for some reason. So now you gotta fill it in here. So this isn't entirely like Skyblock, because a Skyblock is floating dirt. Now this is floating dirt, whatever. This has got whatever you want on it. Now, if you want, we could probably do something like a survival series on the winner's floating island. However, that's not always entirely necessary. So, gotta carry on filling all of this up. You gotta do it another 4 times. You can skip to this link here, but if you don't want to, the link is just on over my left eye. Never get that right, do I? And then you can skip to once I've done. However, there might not be a link there. If you don't see a link there, then that's because well, it doesn't matter, there will be a link there, unless you're on a mobile or whatever. So, you need to make sure that you don't accidentally go like that and do a block high, or else that just doesn't look quite as good. Because afterwards, I think what looks good is if you put a layer of gravel along it, and then you put a layer of glass, and then a slightly smaller layer of, no, not glass, grass, slightly smaller layer of grass above it, so it's still vaguely curved, but it'll be harder to do that if there's stone in like gigantic pillars. So this is the first epic build video, and there'll be several in this series, and hopefully it'll be a good series. And I would quite like it if you liked and subscribed. However, if you don't, then I'll sort of understand, because it's my first video, and usually first videos aren't the best. However, on the bright side of things, once this channel started properly, you've got a good YouTube channel to watch. And tell your friends about it, do whatever. Because this YouTube channel has got quite a scope for success.